More on MS Excel 2010. In the previous chapter, you have learnt about the spreadsheet program MS Excel 2010, a part of MS Office Suite. It is used for calculation and graphing. You have also learned to open a workbook and to insert new worksheets in a workbook. In this chapter, you will learn about the ways to work with MS Excel. You will learn to enter, edit, add, move, or delete data in Excel. You will also learn to insert columns and rows. Selecting cells. To carry out the above-mentioned editing functions, such as entering, editing, adding, moving, or deleting data in cells, the cells must be selected first. You can select a single cell, a few adjacent cells in a row, or a column, or even the entire worksheet. Let us learn how to select the following. A cell. Click inside the cell. You will see that it is surrounded by a thick border. It is also called the active cell. A range of cells. Click on a corner cell in the range and hold and drag the mouse. You can also select a range of cells by using the keyboard. Select the first cell in the range and then use Shift and arrow key simultaneously to select the range of cells. Non-adjacent cells. Click on any cell to select it. Now, press Ctrl key and click inside another cell to be selected. Repeat this step to select more cells. Selecting rows or columns. You can also select a row, a column, more than one adjacent or non-adjacent rows or columns, or even the entire worksheet. To perform the following selection, follow these instructions. A row or column. Click on the row or column heading for the row or column to be selected. The entire row or column will be selected. For example, click on row 5 to select the entire row and on column B to select the entire column. Adjacent rows or columns. Select the first column or row. Hold and drag the mouse to select the required rows or columns. You can also select adjacent rows or columns by using the keyboard. For that, hold down the Shift key and arrow key simultaneously till you select the last row or column. Non-adjacent rows or columns. Click on one of the row or column heading for the row or column to be selected. Now, hold down the Ctrl key while you click on the other row or column headings to select them. Entire worksheet. Click on the small box between the column heading and row heading. The entire worksheet will be selected. You can also select the entire worksheet by using the keyboard shortcut Ctrl+A. Entering data. Just as you can edit data in other programs such as MS Word, you can also edit data within cells in MS Excel. Simply click on a cell. You can edit the cell contents in two ways. From the cell, from the formula bar. To edit from the cell, double-click inside the cell to bring the cursor or insertion point inside the cell. You can make the changes by typing here. To edit from the formula bar, you will see that the contents of the active cell are also displayed in the formula bar. Click inside the formula bar to bring the cursor or insertion point there. You can make the changes by typing here. After you are done, press Enter key on the keyboard, or you can also enter with the help of Enter button on the formula bar. There is also a Cancel button. This helps you to cancel the changes made to a cell. You can also use Escape key on the keyboard to cancel the changes, or click anywhere outside the formula bar to complete editing. Notice the status bar. It shows the current mode as Edit mode. When you finish making the changes, the mode indicator changes to the Ready mode. Deleting cell. You can also delete the contents of a cell if you want to completely remove them. There are 3 ways to do this: by using editing menu, by using shortcut menu, by using keyboard. Deleting cell contents using editing menu. Step 1. Select the cell or range of cells to be deleted. Step 2. In the Home tab, Editing group, click on Clear option. A drop-down menu appears. Step 3. Select the option Clear Contents. Deleting cell contents using shortcut menu. Step 1. Select the cell or range of cells to be deleted. Step 2. Right-click on the selected cell. Shortcut menu appears. Step 3. Select the option Clear Contents from the shortcut menu. Deleting cell contents using keyboard. Select the cell range of cells to be deleted. Press Delete key on the keyboard. Cut, copy, and paste. Cut, copy, and paste commands are located in the clipboard group of the Home tab. You can copy or cut cell contents and can paste them into other cells in the same worksheet. You can even paste the copied contents into another workbook or into any other program. Steps to copy or cut the content of cell or range of cells at the new location are: Step 1. Select the cell or range of cells from where data has to be copied or moved. Step 2. Click on Home tab. In the clipboard group, click on Copy or Cut option. The selected cells will have a flashing border around them. Step 3. Now, click on the cell where you want to paste the cut or copied data. This is called the destination cell. Step 4. Click on Paste option. Step 5. Selected cells will be pasted at the new location. You can also use the shortcut menu to perform cut, copy, and paste options. Redo and undo. You are familiar with undo and redo commands. You have learned to use them in MS Word. They are very useful in reversing an action or in retaining a reversed action. Undo and redo commands are located on the Quick Access toolbar. By using undo command, you are able to undo a number of recent actions. By using undo command, you are able to undo a number of recent actions. Sometimes you accidentally delete a value or remove a formula in Excel. Undo helps you to instantly retrieve your lost work. Redo is just the opposite of undo. It can only be used after undo command has been used. Thus, redo remains inactive till you use undo. Redo reverses the effect of undo. You can redo all the actions that have been undone. Keyboard shortcut for undo command is Ctrl+Z, and that for redo command is Ctrl+Y. Inserting cells, columns, and rows. You can insert new rows, columns, or even cells within an existing worksheet. You can do this when you want to add additional information to a worksheet. Inserting a cell. Excel allows you to insert single cells in an existing worksheet. You can insert a cell at the selected place and choose to shift the existing cell below or to the right of the new cell. Step 1. Select the cell where new cell would be inserted. Step 2. Click on Home tab. Cells group. Step 3. Click on Insert option. A drop-down menu appears. Step 4. Click on Insert Cells option. A dialog box appears. Step 5. Choose Shift Cells Down option to insert a new cell. Step 6. Click OK. A new cell will be inserted in the selected place and the existing cells will shift one row down. Let us understand with the help of these screenshots what each of these options does. Inserting a row. Step 1. To insert a row in between an existing range of cells, select the row or the cell below which you want to insert the new row. Step 2. Click on Home tab, Cells Group. Step 3. Click on Insert option. A drop-down menu appears. Step 4. Click on Insert Cells option. A dialog box appears. Step 5. Choose Entire Row option to insert a new row. Step 6. Click OK. A new row will be inserted in the selected place and the existing row will shift one row down. Or you can also insert a new row by following steps 1 to 3 above and then clicking on the option Insert Sheet Rows. To insert more than one row, select the number of rows that you wish to insert. Inserting a column. Step 1. To insert a column in between an existing range of cells, select the column or cell to the right of which you want to insert the new column. Step 2. Click on Home tab, Cells Group. Step 3. Click on Insert option. A drop-down menu appears. Step 4. Click on Insert Cells option. A dialog box appears. Step 5. Choose Entire Column option to insert a new column. Step 6. Click OK. A new column will be inserted in the selected place and the existing column will shift to the right. You can also insert a new column by following steps 1 to 3 above and then clicking on the option Insert Sheet Columns. To insert more than one column, select as many number of columns that you wish to insert. Changing row height or column width. You can not only add new rows and columns to your worksheet, but can also resize the columns and rows. In this way, row height and column width can be increased or decreased. This can be done in two ways. By using Format option, by dragging borders. By using Format option. To change the row height, step 1. Select the row or rows that has to be resized. Step 2. Click on Home tab, Cells Group. Step 3. Click on Format option. A drop-down menu appears. Step 4. Click on Row Height option. Row Height dialog box appears. Step 5. Specify the required row height. Step 6. Click OK. Step 7. The height of the row is changed as mentioned. To change the column width, step 1. Select the row or rows that has to be resized. Step 2. Click on Home tab, Cells Group. Step 3. Click on Format option. A drop-down menu appears. Step 4. Click on Column Width option. Column Width dialog box appears. Step 5. Specify the required column width. Step 6. Click OK. Step 7. The width of the column is changed as mentioned. By dragging the border. Another way to resize the row height or column width is by dragging the borders. To change the row height, step 1. Select the row which you want to resize by clicking on the row heading. Step 2. When you place the pointer of the mouse on the border of the row heading, it changes to a resizing arrow. Step 3. Drag the bottom of the header border up or down to increase or decrease row height. To change the column width, Similarly, to change the column width. Similarly, you can also change the column width. Step 1. Select the column which you want to resize by clicking on the column heading. Step 2. When you place the pointer of the mouse on the border of the column heading, it changes to a resizing arrow. Step 3. Drag the sides of the heading border, left or right, to increase or decrease the column width.